Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. These issues happen, but that's okay. Getting it together. So let me use this video right here as just some basic evidence of who they pick. This guy does not have a registration according to the law. The law says that they don't have an up-to-date registration, or if the car, if it doesn't match the vehicle, they got to seize the vehicle, and people got to pay to get out of it. Okay, this is where racism comes in here. All right, if this would have been a black person, you think they would have gave them the same break? I doubt it. I doubt it. Remember, this is taxation without representation, and sometimes they show out for the camera.
Larry, come over here. Thank you.
He said, Larry, I told him, Larry, come over here because it's operating standard procedure for them to get backup when another person is involved.
What?
Or they know they're going to have to do an arrest. This is a parking spot.
Heavy.
Allowed to stay here for 2 hours at a time. He's got a. This is the place where it has 2 parking spots in the back of the place where I like to go because I didn't want the cops to see me. So that night I was going to pull in the back because I knew that they were out and they were looking for revenue, and that's where they were getting it unlawfully in the alley. I'll show that one here as well. Now, right here, what we're seeing here is that these people, they're showing them this registration does not match that piece of paper that he's holding. It's to a totally different car. They're showing the law on it. He's telling them, he's saying, look, see those 3 numbers? They're not matching.
They did it the other day then. Oh, what?
Knowing Ames, he did it for the camera because he had me fooled for a long time.
Secretary of State screwing up again.
This one they gave us, then they gave us that, and when I called them, they said it was fine to do that.
Yeah, so the sticker either too. So when they issue the stickers, they'll have the license plate number up here at the top.
Oh yeah.
So what he's trying to tell them that the sticker doesn't match the plate, and the plate doesn't match the sticker, and it's the wrong numbers.
So they have the license plate numbers on the top of the things nowadays, which is good because it shows.
So in other words, regardless what I'm saying here, in hindsight, I'm telling you that I guess they treat white people different than they do other people because of their racism. Or he was showing out for my camera. I don't know what else to say because all the disdain and disrespect that they've shown me ever since I caught them trying to get more money, taxation without representation, pulling people over that are scared to death because they know they're on probation. It's bullshit. They call this white dot, ladies and gentlemen. It's on the south end of, and it's just west of the Detroit River and just north of Pennsylvania and south of Goddard and east of 4th Street.
The city, the first to be following the ramp and several $100 million with no problems. 2 years. Yeah. It is interesting. These pretextual stops, man, they're too dangerous.
They're way too dangerous.
Don't worry about it. The register's on Crip City. Actually, I would come to search and not go find Crip. So I said, no, why do they have you know? Don't worry about it.
Hide them by the quarters.
Tomorrow. And then I'll go ahead and I'm sure they'll find something. They got breakfast.
Give me 1 second.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to read this. Big fan out of Lincoln Park. I adore what you do, brother. Keep it up. You should release more videos on Lincoln Park, Taylor, and Westland. LOL. ID. Love to see these. I'd love to see these PDs get owned by you. Man, I've already owned them. I just go through my shit. I mean, there's only so much you can do without them literally all getting sick of you and hanging you. And you guys ain't gonna come to nobody's aid. You know, the only thing I got is this master computer and all, and I have Pacer now, and I can just I'm working on this one lawsuit that I'm going to just put in. I'm about file a forma populus and get my shit waived, and we're gonna go down through there. He's gonna run it, so the plate is not matching the registration, so that's different. Is that a dealer issue?
No, Secretary of State issue.
Yeah.
September, February.
How many people believe that a Secretary of State issue would stop a cop from taking that car? They never had before. That's what they're out there for. He pulled him over because his plate reader said that plate does not match that tag, which is a deception. Oh.
And then when I called everybody about it, they go, that's Traverse City. They go, don't worry about it. They'll just transfer everything over to me. And then, so the other day,
I found out that he's brother of one of the guys in the municipality.
They said that they had something quick. See, that's what I told you 60 days.
I'm not going to say who right now, because I happen to like that person.
So then
but
said,
it's unfortunate.
Real quick. See, this thing here is when they gave me when I redid it.
Yeah.
It's expiring in August.
Really?
It has an August date on it.
So that's the one they just gave you?
Yeah, yesterday.
Okay.
That's September.
Okay.
And then I got this early.
So you matched it.
And then it comes up with a different white plate number.
Wow.
On it or something.
Well, as long as you can prove that by what you're saying, shouldn't be a problem. Well, why are you driving a car? According to most cops, you knew it didn't match. Why would you drive this car if you knew that problem existed? See, that's how cops are. I'm talking about the reality here. The reality is that they are road pirates and they want the money. Okay. And they're pulling people over because they're wrong. And it's really easy. If this was one of the cops that was messing with me that night, they would have towed this man's car flat out.
So you went back there recently last week. Whenever you went back there last week, whenever that got switched or whatever happened, the registration got switched over somehow. So the license plate is not finished processing. So go back there, say more than likely their fault. They do mess up. It happens.
Well, thank you, but I hope you do more than that. I hope you learn your rights. I'm telling you, we're coming to a time to where there's going to be an attack on the United States, and these rogue municipalities, they have made so many enemies with people. They're waiting, and they are going to attack those people. They're going to even go to their homes. And it's sad. There's nothing they can do about it. The FBI, it's totally out of control. They have already submitted to it. Try to call the FBI for anything. If you don't know anybody, you're fucked.
To make sure I get new, let's see what they say with the
I don't know. Sometimes it messes. Sometimes it's weird. I don't know what the deal is because
The only way you can protect yourself is to stand and pray that while you're standing your ground, you do it all the way and you get away from it and you have it all recorded and then you turn yourself into a federal court somewhere. And you show the video evidence that you have, and then you fight it out in court. State v. Mobley and the stand your ground law and them being the wrongdoer, it eventually plays out. Cops cannot be above the law.
no, yeah, it's not really registered with your name. It's just
Remember, the Fourth Amendment. Let me bring up the Fourth Amendment. The Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution. Let's just read it together, okay? And if it once people start to see exactly what it says, all right, then you'll understand the substantive value of it, all right? And it goes against a lot of these traffic stops that you're seeing because it doesn't justify the actual basis of them to pull you over and violate that right. The Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution protects individuals from unreasonable searches and seizures, requiring warrants based upon probable cause and describing the place to be searched and items to be seized. Listen to this. The protections against the unreasonable search and seizures. The amendment assures the citizens that are protected from the government from intrusion into their possessions, houses, papers, effects without a valid reason. Requirement. Right now they're acting on the good faith thing every time they pull you over. It's all in good faith, right? But when they're out of jurisdiction, how can that be good faith? Oh, I had faith that they were speeding when I knew that they were coming from that direction. So I automatically knew that they were speeding and they crossed the line and I pulled them over anyways because they must have been speeding for a while, or they speeded for a fifth of a second when I seen them and I pulled them over when they crossed the line. Give me a break. Get the out of here. It's bull crap. Everybody knows it.
well, anyway, thanks for pointing that out. That's funny.
Thanks for pointing that out. Now, if my plate didn't match my tag, do you think they would let me go? If your plate didn't match your tag, do you think they wouldn't let you go? Or if you were black, do you think they would let you go? He has, according to common practices of what they've been doing forever since they had this jurisdiction to do what they're doing. They have been doing this.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got
So maybe they are going to
your internet.
Yeah.
might be sending you a good one. So they're sending you a new plate.
Expires in 2 months and charge me $180.
They might send you something.
I gotta go back up to the Secretary of State Public because I didn't, yeah.
You guys
Remember, man, I have no problems with officers in the Downriver area that are in their course of their duty protecting and serving the community. Okay. I don't. I want to see you do that. But what I don't want to see you do is constantly, I'm glad this guy got away. Okay. But if it was somebody else, they wouldn't have, which they're not equally applying the law. And I'm not going to bitch about it. because his brother is one of the people that's high up in the municipality.
to somebody. Don't use the two when you do this because I don't even know if they'll let you do it. But go up to somebody in person because it's not right. Like,
Smash that like button, yeah.
Hey Ames, how do they get that? How do they screw up the birth date on that though?
what was that?
How did they screw up the birthday on that? They screwed up his birthday.
That's something you're gonna have to ask the Secretary of State. That's
Is
not
that the
my
first
job.
time you've seen that?
A birthday? Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So I got and elicited the fact that it's fraudulent behavior. It's a fraudulent document.
He ain't giving tickets. Usually they give tickets for that.
And
Tell me.
tow that shit because it doesn't have the right to be on the road.
My camera ain't making a difference, guys. Come on, man. Plate don't even match the person. You know? He's showing me
So let's speed this up, right? And then you see, I keep watching, and then that happens. So they didn't pull this person over in their jurisdiction, right? And now they're in Lincoln Park doing a traffic stop, doing a DUI stop without an assist. And I got it all on video. See him? I'm following him. You see him right here? I'm following him. He's in stinking Lincoln, man. That's Vito's right there for those of you that are local. He does a turnaround down there, but I'm hearing the other guys call out some stuff in Southgate, and since we're on the border, I figured, well, I'll watch them both.
What are you doing? You're going real slow through here.
Watch over here, right after the bridge, they light it up. Look,
when
somebody
watch me. Uh-oh.
see it?
They got somebody else
Now,
pulled over. See?
Ames is right in front of me. See him?
That's what it was. See, they lit him up. After the jury.
And then Ames goes through the border, which is Lincoln Park, and then turns into it. He turns into Lincoln Park. He's about to go into Southgate, but he turns into Lincoln Park, and then turns back into Lincoln Park. He goes towards Wyandotte, and then he turns back and follows that. So he never went back to his jurisdiction, like to stay solid, to stay safe. You know how you go back to the first base? I'm still here, but you go a little further until the next bat, right? To see if it's real.
Jurisdiction. I'm telling you, it's just right there.
Look at that.
Wee, woo, wee, woo.
I'm going to show you.
That might be a felony stop. I don't know.
It
We'll
wasn't.
see.
And I skipped. Now I want you guys to listen. Ames takes lead on this. Listen.
Oh, Lincoln D stinking.
He's the one that calls it in right now.
722, we're trying to stop one going north on 4th Street.
We're trying to stop one.
Going
Uh-huh.
over now.
You hear that? That's the call. It should. All right, cool. Oh, it's a DUI.
Well, F the media. Here is my right there. There's my email. Give me an email. And let's get together and join the rest of us that are going to are you got a clean record? Can you do a 2A? Just asking. It's not important that you do. I just want a bunch of armed people with me because I don't like the idea of unarmed people, of armed thugs that are breaking the law knowingly, willingly in front of every, and because with their shiny badge, people comply. Read it. 780.972 Michigan Penal Code says anybody that is not in the commission of committing a crime, which means Turner versus Driver, Smith versus Cummins allows me as the press or to record the police in the course of their duty and to put overwatch over them. Nobody's watching them, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody is. If Obama didn't sign that law for these people to wear body cams, they wouldn't even have had that. It would have been their word against. They would have had my teeth kicked in and me down in Wayne County for doing this a long time ago. That's how bad they are.
Ooh. She might have been flying. This might be legitimate.
Just make sure that you bring level-headed, because it's bad enough that I got to deal. I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of times I stay leveled, but I got a lot of pain. I'm suffering, I'm hurting, and I'm dying. My body's dying, and I'm going through a lot, and I can't help it. And you can't put 50 bullets in me and say that I died of natural causes, okay? Or you can't say that I'm suicide by cop, because I'm not trying to kill them. I'm not trying to die. I'm trying to live. Everybody hear me now. Today is March 24, 25 at approximately 1:12 a.m.
He's showing her how to do it. He's recording her doing it.
I am not saying that all Wyandotte cops are tyrants. I'm telling you, the four that had that guy pulled over are tyrants, and I'm proving to you where some of these guys are in color of law, whether indirectly or not understanding the law themselves, have broken the law and have violated and have committed felonies and have committed treason against their constitutional oath. Aaron versus Cooper.
They are on the sidewalk. She's doing good. I would have done fell on my face. I'm too fat.
Yeah, I would have fell on my face. I ain't lying. This cop right here is a good cop. Ames was a good cop. These two, man, they've always been. They never disrespected me. This crew right here, it's a good crew. I mean, but in hindsight, Ames has been wrong. You see, Wright and Flippus right here. I go to there, and that's where I get my stuff fixed. Anyway, he was sitting in this parking lot, and it's just terrible. I'll show you.
10. She says, what's the number between 9 and 11?
Oh, BK suck. Look, if you're eating McDonald's and Burger King, God bless your hearts, but you don't got long to live. That's just my opinion. Look, man, I'm eating sirloin, chicken breasts, little bit. I balance it out with a little pork. So I get that strength, and then I eat swordfish, I eat salmon, I eat salads, and then I eat junk, straight up chocolate.
What was the number between 9 and 11?
I'm a dope fiend. Sugar is dope. You hear me a lot? Yeah. Sugar is dope. Yeah, I'm gonna show you something real quick. Just off case here. I can't help myself. These chocolates are like so fattening. One of these has 12 grams of freaking fat in it. I ate like 10 of them last night. Il a slimy. Rakabar. Look, Ames trying to get laid. He ain't said nothing, man. He's trying to be Captain Save-A-Hoop. She's answering questions. She shouldn't be answering questions. He asked her when she was smoking weed last. You're right. Hey, man. You go out here and you ask some of these guys, say, hey, Wolby, show me your garbage can. This one guy, he busts me all the time. See how comfortable these cops are with me? Regardless, you see how comfortable they are with me? Nothing. The only thing that's changed is I sent Ames on his way because I'm not going to allow him to break the law in front of me. I'm the steward. You guys are the tools. It's that simple, man. I'm the press, for crying out loud. What am I supposed to do? We're the only ones that keep you guys in check. If it wasn't for the press, you guys wouldn't have no freaking oversight at all.
She's blowing into the whistle, y'all.
Lord have mercy.
I hate this shit. You're under arrest. You're driving in the city. Oh boy, a .18. She is fucked up. Damn it, man.
And in my opinion, police officers in Lincoln Park should have arrested her. They are out of their jurisdiction. But these are just the soft ones, man, you know?
Because they're all her age. Look at them. They're all like 25, 24, 23. She's 21. Remain silent. Ooh. Well, question is, if she does blow over the legal limit,
Yeah, I
they have
probably
the right
should,
to search her car.
I probably should get involved with that, man. If you're one of my locals, man, I could probably, you know, you could be anybody. You could be one of these freaking, just holler at me, dog. I'll know who you are.
Does that give them a probable cause? What do you guys think? I want to know what you guys. I know the answer to that. I want my subscribers to answer that question.
Damn right she ain't in commerce.
Do they have PC? To search the vehicle for a moving violation while drunk?
If they were in their jurisdiction and they pulled her over for swerving or whatever reason they pulled her over, this would be valid. I don't care what vehicle you're in. Even if we were a state that just took off the whole 257 code, the driving code, right, and left it in commerce. If you're driving, you're swerving all over the place. The only way police should be able to pull cars over is if they are committing crimes against people, creating a victim, or drunk off their ass. You got to have a prevention, man.
Anybody want to take a guess at it? Yes, they do. She's committed a crime. They're looking for a substance of alcohol.
See that? They're already taking her to jail.
Once they found alcohol, that's the same thing as like finding weed or coke or crack stem on you. They're right to search the rest of it, see if the other substances are there that are missing on you. So they have PC. They're within their rights to, for the temporary inconvenience to.
God, this sucks, man.
Supreme Court Judge Robertson said for the temporary inconvenience, if you have nothing to worry about, it shouldn't be no big deal. I mean, she's already under
Wondered who
arrest. The
attacked
car's
my
already
channel.
seized.
Somebody has assaulted my channel. This should. It's just. I don't know. I don't know. What to say.
She's already been told she's under arrest, and you don't have to read them their rights as long as they don't ask her no questions. When they start asking her questions, that's when they need to read her rights.
Thank you. She has a pride.
YouTube is screwing up. The algorithm opened right up one day, and it opened up all the way to a full year from January 3rd to January 3rd. I was getting 70, 80,000 views up to per video. And it's like, they're going through this spell. I'm not the only one. I know a lot of content creators that's going through this. Hell, MCC is going through it. But, you know, he's a big enough channel where he'll still get a couple thousand views. It's nothing that I'm doing. I haven't changed a bit. You know that. Happy fuck the police day, everybody.
Oh my God, the paperwork she just had in there, it's the prior for the prior driving she just got. Oh my God. How stupid can you be?
To me, this is another jurisdiction issue. I mean, look, Ames, it's not over with, sir. If you're still on the force, you and I still can bridge that gap, sir. You got to step up, and you got to say, okay, I know that you want to be legitimate, and I want to be legitimate, and we both have our credentials, who we are, and what we do, and we both play a role. Okay, just do it lawfully. That's all, and you won't hear a peep out of me. I'll do my consequences and go on. You know, I'm serious, man. And you know, let's watch this one. This one is just in broad daylight. I mean, dude did not give a fuck. See him? Here he is. See him? Shit. You guys see him? Here he is. I thought it was on.
Hey, Sergeant Nichols, you see that?
See it?
There's the turnaround for it right there. See it? Why are they coming in our jurisdiction like that? All the way just to check out people and run their.
And let me show you something.
They're out tonight, and they're
me show you
about a half
something.
mile past their jurisdiction.
Now,
There is
right
note this up there.
here, do you see this Lincoln Park
is the turnaround.
Do you see this vehicle? God damn
Up
it.
there.
I'm pointing. I
See
was
where that-
pointing right at it. See it? That's where it's at, right there.
The car is right
See it?
there.
See it? See that car? That is my neighbor that lives across the street from me. He is in Lincoln Park and he takes a gigantic bite and he comes down. He's reading all these plates and he thinks just because he's in a bilateral, he thinks because he's on a bilateral jurisdiction line that it's open to him. If he was coming northbound and turned around southbound, he would be still considered on patrol in that jurisdiction. Okay. But that's not how that works. You don't go 2 miles out of your jurisdiction and go into another jurisdiction and then come into that jurisdiction thinking that you're going to come in from Southgate to, from Lincoln Park to Southgate. You're not coming from Wyandotte to Southgate. You're coming from Lincoln Park to Southgate. That is not your jurisdiction. Watch what he does to her.
That's where they should be turning around. They are going way too deep into our territory. You hear my tyrant alert? Hey,
See how
Sergeant
he's behind her? Look. He's reading her plate right now.
Nichols. You see that?
Right at 3880 4th Street, Lincoln Park, Michigan.
There's the turnaround for it right there. See it? Why they coming in our jurisdiction like that? All the way just to check out people and run their. Sergeant Nichols, if you're watching me, that's Wyandotte Police
I don't hate you. I hate what you're
patrolling
doing.
about a mile into our jurisdiction.
You're dangerous.
Look, told you. He followed him from our jurisdiction, went all the way down there instead of staying in it.
46, just confirming this is going to be for DWI.
12 says going to be clear. That moves. That mail's moving along.
And to be honest with you, now we are in the city of
Yeah.
Southgate. They're doing a cop.
Okay.
This cop just pulled this guy over in the city of
You know
Southgate.
that's Jury Brothers.
This is a byboard.
Well,
See, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is why you guys need to be out here watching our.
They're on. He came out of Lincoln Park into Southgate. That's just all there is to it. He pulled this over. You see this? Brothers Jury. See this? This is plainly Southgate.
On with though. And like, oh, here comes Wolvie. This crazy mother. Never mind him. As they'll tell the bootlegger to never mind me.
It's not even for corrective action, ladies and gentlemen. This is all about the money.
He's got it open. It is unit number 711. What's up?
That fight, it's Wesley, the truck driver commander. Listen to me, man. That fight, I can't fight it. You got under 15 million, hold up. Let's just do this. How many people do we have in the population in the state of Michigan? We have 10,140,459 people that we have to contest with, stand with. Everybody else is going to, my point is, everybody else is going to buy that driver's license. They're going to comply. So as long as they're complying, they're like, well, if you got to do it, if I got to do it, you got to do it. That's why I don't argue that point. I keep my license and everything up to date. I'm not, that fight is stupid. I got too much to lose. I ain't gonna lose little bit of wealth I have just to fucking make your point, which you won't do. The majority of you guys won't fight the battle because you're gonna lose. You got to fight it in the courts, and while we're in courts, we will be in jail, or while we'll always have something on us. We'll be a ward of a goddamn court. Fuck that shit.
Go down your window. Go down your window. Roll it down.
You know, the Democrats literally had a time in their possession to make real change, and they didn't. Instead, BLM bought mansions instead of putting up hubs everywhere and putting all of us together and making sure that we controlled our police. Expanding the ACLU in every state and every city. Instead, they took it to the colleges, and now they're talking about Gaza. Man, fuck Gaza.
Yeah, you know,
It's none of our fucking business. And if you keep talking like you're a goddamn victim, if you're a Gazan, listen to me good. If you're talking about Gaza and you think that because you're in Gaza, that false fucking narrative where thousands of people, well, these are white people that are doing this. It's always been the party of racism. It's been the party of KKK, BLM, fascists, all of it. The brown coats, remember the Nazis fought with the brown coats, and the brown coats were the fascists. And then they won, and then they all joined the neo-Nazis, and now they're all neo-Nazis. Okay? That's where that shit came from. So if you're understanding that why the Democrats had it, all they had to do was put their greed aside for a moment and get control over this. But the problem is not that. The problem, I'm going to tell you, is that the majority of all these municipalities across the nation are Democratic. All of them. That's what they all have in common. That's why they still work together. If one city was Republicans and the next city was Democrats, ran by it, they wouldn't even make contracts with each other. They're so fucking partisan. They wouldn't assist each other at all.
what city you're in? Huh? I know who you are, but I'm not telling everybody. Hell, I watched these guys pull over my son and take his car. Yeah, my stepson. You know you're in the city of Southgate? That's Wyandotte. This is Southgate. When he pulled you over multi-jurisdiction, and you can request a supervisor. I'm just letting you know.
Meaning a Southgate supervisor, a sergeant, to come out and say, hey, man, if you're going to do it, you take this because he has no authority here. And he violated her Fourth Amendment right when he did this.
Right. That's I watch these pigs all the time. I mean, me and this guy particularly, he's never disrespected me, so I won't disrespect him. You know what I'm saying? But I don't respect them going a mile into my city and then coming and trying to pick out our people. You understand what I'm saying? You're welcome.
Well, of course she's winning. Of course. Eventually you're going to win. But look at all the shit she's going through. Look, man, if she's using federal court to sue these, look me up on Pacer and look at that. Beautiful, beautiful fucking lawsuit I laid down. That was my trial run. So when I do the next one, it's going to be right then and there. It's not going to be 3 years later. It's going to be right then and there. And it's going to be within 18 months or 16 to 18 months because of the court and not because of me trying to figure out how to do it. Because, the federal courts is a totally different engine. It's a totally different working engine. What I love about the federal courts is that you could write up any complaint any way you want to. and submit it. And you could do it all online. I don't have to go down there and put that in there. I could fill out all, and if I want to use the Marshal Service to get them, once it gets a case number and approved, I could get the U.S. Marshals to fill out the 285 forms and get the U.S. Marshals to serve your ass. Now, that's not always made up what to be, because you got to put specific instructions on them green cards. Make sure that the person on this card is served by this marshal. That's what I'm going to put every one of them. Keep going back until you get them. Or you give it to you take it and sue, because it's the city itself. You just have the city attorney take it. Okay, because the attorney represents the whole city. Forward it to the city attorney, and that way it's all good. I mean, suing people for their in their official capacity, it sounds good, but you'll get the same outcome if he was just to sue the city for their employees, because they are responsible for them. You get everything accomplished too, and he knows. You could tell by his walk, his talk, he knows. Ames, man, I swear to God, strike me dead. I thought we were like, had that understanding like Adam and I did, Adam and I don't agree on 100% everything, but we get along and we don't push the issues, Yeah, look me up on Pacers and look at that beautiful trial run I ran.
Actually, no, that ain't
Awesome.
the cop.
And I had somebody help me with that. And then I transferred it into my words, and bam, it was just beautiful.
A different cop. But you know what? He didn't write her up, and he didn't give her a ticket because of me. Let's just be honest.
He's out of his jurisdiction, man. He knows it. I've been telling him about it. So, it's the same old bullshit, same old bullshit. People doing what they do. Let's see this right here. And then that same day, look at this. He's sitting there, he's telling me, all about, he knows the jurisdiction line. Do you guys see this line right here? This right. Everything north of that is Lincoln Park. You see that? Lincoln Park. See that? Boom. See it? You see how it goes all the way up to Emmons? You see that? Or no, it goes all the way up, to Emmons or St. John's. I think it's Emmons. And then it goes down this way. Every bit of this is stinking Lincoln. Every bit of it. Off the road, not bothering nobody. Not in nobody's way. I'm not even in the off lane. You see the off lane right there? See that? I'm in an approach right now. Yeah, but if you know this, Nichols, Ray, are you one of us down here? Do you live down here, sir? So he flew out of that parking lot. That was them. They wanted me to go all the way down there northbound so they could continue to catch people wrong here. Right and flip us, Lincoln Park, Michigan, on Fort Street. 4050 Fort Street, Lincoln Park, Michigan, 48146. He's out of his jurisdiction. He has no right to be there. Monitoring traffic. You have no right to be there. Explain that one. How can you be there? Of course, Nicholas, would you be willing to come down and redress with us with these issues and the stuff out here? Have you already seen, first of all, would you come down and redress with us as a citizen of Wyandotte? Yes or no?
Pursue your official duty.
Like I said, I already have 6, and and these kids are anyway. They have businesses, and remember, both my daughter and my son went from kindergarten to high school and graduated at Roosevelt. So they're rallying up their friends, and Wyandottes got a big surprise coming because they're going to back up. I'm going to prove to them that I'm telling the truth. And yes, sometimes I do get a little irritated, and yes, I can be annoying, but it's not breaking the law. It's all because I'm in redress and they're taking it for granted, like they're a bureaucrat, like I can't do nothing about it. We, the people, will be secure in our First Amendment. Yes? All right, here. Are you aware that you email me and tell me who you are and your channel name, and give me your number, and I'll reach out. Now I want you to pay attention to this. I catch him red-handed right here in Lincoln Park, a quarter mile into Lincoln Park, out of his jurisdiction.
We're in Lincoln Park. This is a Lincoln Park address. Do you know that you're monitoring traffic from Lincoln Park? Yeah, you have. I watched you use your sirens and lights and go out of this parking lot when I was across the street earlier. And so did 600 other motherfuckers. That's in my live stream. There's 2 live streams going, by the way. I'm letting you guys know that this is the small channel. What's your name and badge number? So you have talked to me before. Why are you sitting here in a Lincoln Park out of your jurisdiction? You know you have no jurisdiction here, dude. So get out of here. Sergeant Nichols agrees with me. You have no business being here whatsoever, monitoring traffic.
I probably should have just left it at that, and Sergeant Nichols would have rebuked him anyway, But, you heard him say, now listen to what he says.
600 other motherfuckers. That's in my live stream. There's 2 live streams going, by the way. I'm letting you guys know that this is the small channel.
And I really had faith in this guy.
What's your name and
So he's accepting his wrongdoings.
badge number? So you have talked to me before. Why are you sitting here in a Lincoln Park out of your jurisdiction? You know you have no jurisdiction here, dude.
So he knows that, right? So why is he still there? Why do they continue to go there? I found the guy that gave me this ticket. He was in there. Judge, you got a big problem on your hand. I'm gonna tell you right now, you got a big problem on your hand because he did it out of what you're hearing is retaliation, ma'am. Okay, and sometimes it's not fun doing this to people that I had faith in. You think this didn't affect me? You got to be out of your mind.
That it's you.
If you want to have a conversation, don't yell at me.
No, this is called redress and protest. Shame on you. Shame on you for being here. Go back. You're dereliction of your duty right now. You're not in Wyandotte. Why ain't you in the city of Wyandotte right now? No, Wyandotte is north. It is southeast of here. North of here is Southgate. And I'm losing my voice. I'm sorry. So I got to put this much energy into it. So
Have a great day.
You're wrong, dude. That's the driver's shame right there. You're wrong. You should not have.
And you think I like doing that to these guys? Look, when I go to Southgate, I promote them. When I see Taylor doing better, I promote them. I promoted Adam inside here and a couple other cops. I just don't know how they feel because they're not showing it. I think if the camera wasn't on me, I think my teeth would be knocked out.
I've been here to begin with.
I seriously believe that. And I'll show you where I have literally got my respect. Let me show you where I've got my respect. I demand my respect. I give respect, but I demand mine in return. Let's go to a traffic stop where they had no jurisdiction. Here's a jurisdiction issue. You want to see me? You think I haven't been put in these positions before and stood my ground? I did. I'm gonna show you right now. These are jurisdiction issues. Okay. And if you don't believe me, you'll see it for yourself. And you'll know, you'll be like, damn. I mean, people are scared to death of doing this. But I know the law. I know why it's important to stand your ground in these issues and not retreat in the manner of let's see, hold up a second here. Where's that? Stand by 1 second here, guys. And let me go get the other one. Let me get the other one real quick. 2 times there was a jurisdiction issue where they made traffic stops, unlawful traffic stops on me. Okay. Let's watch this one. See it for yourself.
Sure, yeah, we can. 603, 301, and 304 when you guys are in service. I need to send you to Goddard, just west of Inkster for a flight. Getting reports of about 9 people in a physical dispute up there.
9 people fighting in a physical dispute on Goddard Road, just west of Merriman, no, west of Middle Belt on the north side of the street in I believe, yeah, that was Romulus, Michigan. Now watch this jurisdiction issue play out.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Goddard, just west of Inkster. Right down the street. Let's go.
All right, you guys see, I'm at the Michigan State Police.
Get it.
Everybody knows Michigan
Do this,
State Police.
guys.
They all look like Burger King headquarters with blue on the top. All right, so I'm gonna speed up, and we're gonna get there, and you're gonna see me park. All right, you ready? Here we go. I park in a little parking spot where it's lawfully to park.
Racehorse Fiesta. She said there's a car parked right on top of her car and she can't move. Can you see if you can give her some assistance?
I think that's. They're probably gonna check me out.
Lincoln Park copies. That'll be rescue 4-1.
Just for the strength, F in media. What does that stand for? US. What does that stand for? Consider me ignorant
advise if any
on that issue.
Put my chair up anyway.
contact us.
Also, it's a chateau, the same place the lockout is.
Yeah.
415.
Now that they can describe me.
415. Yes, I just wanted to let you know, Lifeline has no units available, so fire's going to be out there.
Yeah, that's just Romulus police guys.
304 area. 14 traffic, south on Sibley.
They're looking.
Copy.
Remember, this is a jurisdiction issue, ladies and gentlemen, because if you don't have probable cause or RAS, it's called reasonable articulable suspicion, you don't have jurisdiction.
Edward John Paul 0432 4500.
I told you, look, he's gonna want to get behind me. You ain't pulling. Oh, he thinks he's gonna do a traffic stop on me.
4-1 copy.
You doing it? Hey, he's doing a traffic stop on me, guys.
He was lying.
Hey, check it out. He just did a traffic stop on me.
5 seconds.
You guys see his partner get out? He comes to my thing. Listen to what I say. Right away, I stick to my guns.
Come on, Grace, you didn't count.
Here we go. Yeah. Look at it.
I got you.
Rescue 417, same with PD.
Yeah, my guys had domestic.
What's going on, sir?
What's happening?
We're getting calls about something. Were you over at a place? There's some heated dispute or something?
I don't answer questions, man.
Was that?
I don't answer questions.
You don't answer questions?
Yeah.
All right.
Are you doing a traffic stop on me?
Yeah.
What?
Suspicion.
Okay. You want to articulate it, please?
So I'm having a hard time hearing. Can you roll down the window the rest of the way?
Can you articulate reasonable suspicion? No, sir. Can you articulate it, please?
Can you roll down the window the rest of the way?
No, sir. You can hear me.
I'm going to tell you to exit the vehicle if you don't roll down the window, sir.
Okay. Listen.
I see your little setup.
Pennsylvania v. Mem says you have to have reasonable articulable suspicion or probable cause. There is no probable cause for the stop.
Live.
That's cool.
All right. And you need to give me reasonable articulable suspicion of why.
What's the case law on that?
Huh?
What's the case law on that?
What do you mean? What the case law on that? Do I have to? Are you telling me that I don't have rights because I'm not going to give you a case law?
You not know the case law?
Yeah, I know the case law, but I don't have to tell you that.
You don't know what it is?
I don't have to tell
I
you
think
it.
it's probably because you don't know what it is.
Oh, really? How much you want to bet? How much? Here, I'll tell you what. I am inserting my Fifth Amendment right. Watch this.
Okay. Do you have a driver's license, sir? Sir, I need your driver's license. Sir, I need your driver's license. Sir, if you don't give me your driver's license, I'm gonna have to take you out of the vehicle.
Why would you? Are you wanting to inflict force on me?
Sir,
Are you trying to use force on me? You were called for a bar fight down there, and I have my scanner on, and I'm a cop watcher, and you're trying to inflict violence on me.
Let me explain myself. They gave your license plate as part of the people involved.
How much you want to bet that they didn't do that?
They absolutely did.
I got it on record right now.
Okay, 1 second. You want to listen real quick?
I don't give a damn.
Okay, 1 sec. Hold on, I got you. 1 sec.
Notice how the constitutionalist, being me, turns up the same radio that they have. I have my scanner on, okay? And it's seconds behind. It's only like 2 seconds delay. I got it up to date. Trust me. You don't hear it. You hear Ellen Park talking. Listen.
Let's put our listening ears on.
So what they did was they perpetrated a call, okay? Meaning he called one of his partners on a second channel, went to 2 or 3 on their channel, and they perpetrated a response. Number one, he did not give my plate number. That wasn't my plate number that they gave me. And number two, it was an assertion of a hearsay that would not back up any probable cause, let alone RAS.
Provided by Taylor PG with 9745 King 4.
Go ahead, sir.
Oh, hold on.
414, got it.
Sounded like this was just a onlooker.
Can you try to contact Alan Park?
Okay. So did you report the fight?
Nope.
No?
Receipt.
Not involved in the
421.
Do we understand it?
You see that? This guy is so stupid that he's trying to play me stupid.
Each other now. Then I don't have to do anything. I can take off if I want to because I didn't do anything. I didn't break no laws. I don't listen. Reasonable, articulable suspicion that I committed a crime. I need you to articulate that right now, or I'm going to put a freaking complaint on you. You are in color of law. You're violating my Fourth Amendment right now. You understand that?
1 sec. Just stay right here, okay? Thank you, sir.
See, this is what makes them tyrannical, guys. They think that I owe them something. They think that I am. They think that they have the right to do anything they want or make themselves YouTube famous or anything of the sorting. They think they could do that.
You're all set. Yeah, thank you, sir. Take care. Thank you for your compliance.
Hey, I need your badge number, sir.
Don't worry about it.
No, that's not how that rolls.
You hear?
That's
how you
not-
talk to me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I don't like police officers. Listen to the way he's trying to tell me. He's a fucking tool, for crying out loud. Do you hear me? This piece of shit is a tool. That's all he is. He's a fucking tool. I'm the steward. He violated my Fourth Amendment right. Who the does he think he is? Listen to the way he talks to me after fucking up. No apology, nothing. He's like, don't worry about it. Now he's failure to ID. Nothing happened. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Same piece of shit. You bootlickers allow these people to exist for what reason? To keep you safe. You know all them people down there that are beating the shit out of each other? They're still beating the shit out of each other. A girl got her ass beat by a guy because this piece of garbage pulled me over instead of doing his job.
Now he's going to get behind me.
They called them back to the fight. Remember the original fight, guys?
Watch this.
They're still beating the shit out of each other. He wants to play games.
See, now he's going to try to do a trick.
Notice there's nobody behind me either. Here's my mirror. That's evidence right there. That's why it never went to court.
Traffic stop.
That's why he never wrote a ticket. I wasn't going to give him my information for him to fucking him me up.
I mean,
fuck this piece of shit.
He's doing a traffic stop on me again. You see that? There's rocks on the roadway. Rocks on the roadway. If I was you, I would leave me alone.
No, because it never happened. What they accused me of never happened.
If I was you, I would leave me alone.
I think he got fired. I don't know. It's a possibility. I don't know. I haven't seen him out there.
If I was you, I would leave me alone. You know the rocks that are on the freaking street? It causes your tires to spin when you take a left.
I stopped you for careless driving. If you want to fight it in court, you can. But
okay. So you did it live on YouTube. You did it live on YouTube.
Because you stopped right there in the road.
No, I didn't. There's got to be somebody behind me for me to impede, sir. See, you're being a tyrannical tyrant right now. I look at me. I got 4th-degree burns all over me. I'm not a threat to you, and you're acting like a complete moron.
You knew I stopped you for careless driving.
No, I didn't. I took a left. I took a left.
So I told you why I stopped you.
No, I'm watching you because you're a tyrant. You're a tyrant. You're no good. You're trash, and you're a tyrant. You continued, hey, y'all, call the police department, get their lieutenant involved. I know you're lieutenant, and trust me, when they know who I am, they're going to watch me because I watched you pull up. I watched you try to violate my rights and put freaking violence on me. Do you know the state of Washington right now? The state of Washington right now. My state of Washington right now told us for what?
For careless driving.
I didn't careless drive. I didn't careless drive. Can I get your name and badge number?
Absolutely, 71.
What's your name and badge number?
8.
What's your name?
Sir, I need your driver's license.
What's your name? Do I pose a threat to you?
I need a driver's license, sir.
Why?
I need your driver's license. You
Why?
committed a moving violation. You messed up.
I didn't commit a moving violation.
Sir.
There's rocks on there.
No.
I took a left. Yeah, there is.
Sir.
Yeah, there is. It's on
Sir,
video.
I need your driver's license. Not
For
your
what?
driver's license.
For
Because you
what?
committed a moving violation.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
All right, get me a supervisor.
Your driver's
Get me a
license.
supervisor. I'll give you my driver's
Sir, I
license.
need your driver's license.
I'm not going nowhere. I'm turning the vehicle off. I want your supervisor right now. I want your supervisor right now.
Can you run the plate and see if this is his, and then I'll just mail him the ticket? Okay.
Do you hear her? She's like, it is. She's lying her ass off. It's not.
Sir, I need your driver's license.
What's your name? Do I pose a threat to you?
I need your driver's license, sir.
Why?
I need your driver's license. You
Why?
committed a moving violation. You messed up.
I didn't commit a moving violation.
Sir.
There's rocks on there.
No.
I took a left. Yeah, there is.
Sir.
Yeah, there is. It's on
Sir,
video.
I need your driver's license. Not
For
your
what?
driver's license.
For
Because you
what?
committed a moving violation.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
All right, get me a supervisor. Get me a supervisor. I'll
Sir.
give you my driver's
Sir, I
license.
need your driver's license.
I'm not going nowhere. I'm turning the vehicle off. I want your supervisor right now. I want your supervisor right now.
Can you run the plate and see if this is his, and then I'll just mail him the ticket?
I'm going to show you an
Sir,
unedited.
for careless driving.
You'll get a summons for interfering with PO.
That is color of law, y'all. That's color of law. Color of law. All the way.
Okay. So people seen that. Now watch this one. Here's another retaliation stop where they had no jurisdiction. Remember, these are all jurisdiction issues, guys. Every bit of them. This is unedited. Here, let me show you that again so you guys can see. You see this? I pulled into a Wyandotte alley to see Wyandotte police in my way trying to park behind Pizza King. Okay? I spelled King wrong. Everybody knows what that is, though. Doesn't matter. You see that? It's K-I-N-G. I don't know what happened there. I got two I's in there. Anyways, this is the unedited version of this. Take a watch of this. Watch the retaliation in here. Remember, I wasn't even there before I let this go. I wasn't even going to let them. I was not out trying to do a cop watch. I was hungry. I didn't eat all day. I slept half the day because I had a lot of pain. I was having brain issues the night before and I couldn't sleep. So, I usually do what I'm doing now to kind of, deflect myself from thinking of all my issues and my pain, and it helps me get my mind off of my high anxiety. So what I do is I just do stuff like this. But anyway, I was probably having one of those nights, and then I got up and about 8 o'clock started getting my crap together, decided I was hungry, got in my vehicle, because usually when I go out, you guys see this? Here, let me show you so you know. This is just a fact. Oops. Here is my setup, okay? I usually have this ready, hot, loaded, right? And here you're going to see me loaded up, which means I wasn't prepared to do a cop watch at all. This happened, and there's the evidence of that.
Get out of here. That's okay. Go back up. So they got this shit back up.
So I literally had to back out of there, back into a parking spot, and load my shit up. So without jurisdiction, they didn't have jurisdiction because they had no PC. They went off a law that criminalized a constitutionally protected activity.
So let's go give them what they want. Go keep an eye on them.
See how I'm loading my shit up? I didn't even have my shit together. Let me
Come on.
up a little bit.
Let's go see what's up. So they had one in code as I was coming out. Just the press. These guys over here like, what the fuck is this guy? Bootleggers, you know what bootleggers are? Damn it. Ah. You know you're on private property. So they got the dog going around the car. Dog's only got an attitude problem. I had to put mine down for doing that.
Remember, I'm talking to y'all.
Sounds
I'm
like
not
you're being a
talking
little
to them
disobedient.
at all. I make no contact with these cops until they do it to me. Until they contact me.
See?
See
He's
how he
attacking.
lunged at, you see how he lunged at the guy in the truck?
He's just mean.
Terrible.
I think I've seen him going after them cops over there. Them two cops standing there, see them? On the other side? Parking lot. Pizza King parking lot. Me too.
I didn't hear what he said. I don't even know why I said that.
I got it on video that they that cop, he turned down the cop.
They didn't like that. That just destroyed your whole narrative.
So they use that. See, I'm a professional when it comes to dogs. I knew that dog.
What's up, deplorable? It's good to see you, brother.
And they're using that to get him out of the car, which you'll have video
Hey, Nicholas, have you seen this one yet?
evidence for.
They had no PC to do this whatsoever. That was the state trooper calling me because I was live. I do have friends, man, in law enforcement, and for this guy to believe that I'm not, you're out of your mind. I support the police when they're right.
So the dog latched out at a couple officers over there, and then he latched out at the door, which is a sign of disobedience. It's not a sign of obedience. It's
I'm going to tell you this right now.
My Presa Canario, I had to teach him.
I'm going to tell you this right now. If I disappeared, you guys, these cops would be 10 times worse than what they are now.
Very young age not to do that. Tear them little German shepherds up, eat them for lunch. But I know disobedience when I see it. So they went off a disobedient dog to get this guy to violate this guy's Fourth Amendment right. They used a disobedient dog to do so. Don't come over here giving me no directives. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. I don't want to talk. Don't talk to me.
What's your name?
I don't want no consensual contact with you.
What's your name, sir?
As long as I stay 10 feet
See how
from you, I'm good.
disrespectful he is?
What's your reason to be out here?
PTFO, sucker.
What's that mean?
Means push
Figure it
the
out.
fudge on. Push the
Call
fudge
your chief and
on.
ask him. He knows what he means.
Fudge, fudge, fudge.
You buying a pizza?
I can
Maybe.
say fuck, 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 fuck all I want.
Maybe.
That's what it meant to me when I made
What's
it.
your name?
None yet.
When I made that.
Also in the city of Wyandotte, we have an alley use regulator.
I don't give a shit.
Alley use
I'm not in the
regulator.
alley.
Yeah.
I'm on private property, dickhead.
Just in the alley.
It doesn't matter. Here, I'll step in it again. Watch this.
Yeah.
Go back out. Step in it again. Go back out. Watch this. You see that?
Yeah.
Get a good look at that tyrant.
Yeah.
I got a fucking
So you're in
2-year
violation.
law degree against you.
You're in violation. You guys hear that? I'm in violation while engaged in a constitutionally protected activity, and nobody checked his dumbass because they all were busted violating this guy's rights, and they had nothing to lose but to project it onto me. Flat out, point blank. I'm going to sit here and eat an orange, and I'm going to push play.
Your little 6 months.
You're in violation of Wyandotte.
No, I'm not.
Being back here.
Ordinance is an infringement. I'm in a constitutionally protected activity, homie. Go on with your game. I'm the press. Get out of here.
You're the press. Do you have a press ID?
I sure do, but I'm not showing your tyrant ass.
No?
And you ain't gonna put your hands on me either.
All right, sir.
Look up State versus Mobley. I'll defend myself. Yeah, Adam Demlinger. Say it right, you fucking moron. It doesn't matter, you pignoramus. You can't ticket me.
You see, when you're trying to hurt me, Your Honor, he wanted to see my press credentials. All right? Everybody has a First Amendment right, especially when they're saying, look, I'm in a constitutionally protected activity. I'm in my First Amendment. Why would I show you something? Are we in North Korea? The Sanos? Are we in North Korea? Honestly. Are you and police officers the arbitrators of the First Amendment? Or we, the people that put you in power, delegate that authority? We're the ones that delegate that through the press.
Pignoramus. You see, the ordinance that they would give me going in and out while I'm in a constitutionally protected activity, that's not how it works. The Constitution says, Section 6, Clause 2, any state law that affects a federal law supersedes all state law.
Let's look that up. The Sixth Amendment, Clause 2. Let's look that up real quick. There it is. Ready? Bam. The Sixth Amendment of the Constitution, Clause 2, also known as the Confirmation Clause, that guarantees the right of a criminal defendant to be confronted with the witness against them, meaning they have the right to face their accusers in court. It's also the Supremacy Clause. Let me look at the Supremacy Clause. Article 6, Clause 2, Supremacy Clause. There you go. There it is. All right, good. The Supremacy Clause found in Article 6, Clause 2 of the United States Constitution establishes that the Constitution of federal laws and treaties of the supreme law of the land binding all the state, federal judges and superseding conflicting state laws. Do you see that? So you got to remember, ladies and gentlemen, state law does not supersede federal law when federal law is people's rights. Civil rights are federal law. They're not state laws. Even just because they rewrote them into the state, it became federal law before it was state law. So all the majority of the civil rights that are in federal law supersede conflicting state laws. But I got something else that'll beat this anyways. The fact of the matter that I was there to get a pizza, you know, that gets rid of the first one. The second one was me redressing them. I redressed them, and I wanted to write them up. I wanted their name and badge number. I wanted them to know that what they were doing was wrong, and how they went about that whole situation. It wasn't what they were doing to me either. It was what they did to the dude. Look, there's 5 bars within that area. Pizza King serves beer. The place across the street serves beer. There's 2 doors down. There's a bar. There's bars everywhere, all over the place. It's mainly adults. Here, you want me to prove that one too? Let me prove that one too. Because, I got to come with receipts. If you're going to come out with stuff like this, ladies and gentlemen, you have to come with the receipt, man. I say this because it's the fucking law, man. Sorry if you don't like it. I mean, that's exactly the whole point of it. Just because you disagree with it doesn't mean that you're not you undertake it to support it, and because you do that, it becomes treason. Do you guys see that? Here, let me show you where it says treason. USC 182381 treason. See that? And it's Aaron versus Cooper. Any judge who does not comply with this oath to the Constitution of the United States wars against the Constitution, engages of acts of violation of the supreme law of the land. The judge engages of acts of treason. The United States Supreme Court has stated no state legislator, no state executive, no state judicial officer can war against the Constitution without violating to undertake to support it. I know people get bored with it, especially cops. Cops get bored with this all the time because they don't like the law when it's put on them. They can't stand it. Sorry, man. Sorry, Charlie. You suck my dick. Now what? Not that I would let them. Not that I'm gay and I would ever let a man suck my dick. I'm just saying that because I am literally attacking his cophood. because there is no man in him, and he does have a badge. So I'm attacking his cophood. He's not a cop, man. He's violating his oath. Literally warring against it. He committed war against it as soon as he went on the conclusion of that dog. Attacking officers knowing damn well that that dog was not right. And the proof is in the pudding because they didn't find shit. Like I said, they were shopping. I hope he does. To give me a reason to go to record in the courtroom. Their judge is not a tyrant down here. He'll give me permission to record and make this guy a fool. Because not all these judges agree with these police officers. They don't. They got to deal with this bullshit every day. Just like cops got to deal with me every day. You know? You guys are annoying too, so I might as well be annoying to you. Because you're engaged in your you know what, when you're engaged in your duties, you don't have no rights. You're engaged in duties. See, I fucked up their case against this guy. Hey, look up Wolverine Transparency. I ate 2 oranges. I fucked it up because I was hungry. See later, you'll see that this is unconstitutional because the Northwoods, I see you up in here. What's up? Northwoods Media, I see you. Let's see. Usually his old lady is right behind him. JC, what's up? What up, though? What up, though? The dog was not in compliance. It attacked the 2 officers. It went towards YouTube. Stops fucking up. I'll get my views back, and we'll be all right. Them, and it almost attacked you with your window down. If you could kill me, would you? If you guys could literally point a gun at me and shoot me right now, would you do it? Because that's what you could do with your dog. You know, you can choose to go by the dog that you know that's wrong, just like you know shooting me would be wrong, but you might get away with it. You might. And most of these cops are just straight up ignoramuses. They're ignorant. They don't know the law. That's what makes them bullies. You all right, man? Sorry they did that to you, man. That was clearly unconstitutional what they did. Clearly. You want to say anything to the camera, or you want to leave it be? Don't let these people fear you.
Nah, man.
Or don't be scared of them.
That's a probation violation right there.
Well, no, not real. Not when you're engaged in a constitutionally protected activity. Right now, you're assembling because they're done with their stop. Yeah. Come on over here for a minute. Adam Dunlinger, come here. You see how they call me out my name? That's not my name, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Dunlinger, come here. Adam Dunlinger, come here. Back here, sir. Sir, come here. Hey, calm down. You're obstructing. I'm obstructing? No, I ain't taking that.
This is for you, sir.
I'm not taking that.
Okay, you're not?
No, I ain't taking that. I didn't obstruct nobody. Look at you, shaking like Don Knotts.
You're not obstructing anything?
No, I ain't obstructing nothing.
No, I'm trying to give you your
This
citation.
is why we have to hire security.
Fair use, regulated, and disruptive behavior.
Looking it up. Constitutionally protected activity. You cannot. We are not in kindergarten. You are not going to tell me that I can't redress you when you just committed a Fourth Amendment violation in front of the whole fucking world. Fuck you.
Use a constitutionally protected activity and turn it into a crime. I don't give a damn what you do. I'm going to show up and make all y'all. Give me your name and badge number. Give me your name and badge number, fool. Hey, dickhead, give me your name and badge number. Yeah, that's right. See, the judge is going to see this, you fucking...
Judge Grant, do you see how he said no, sir? And he was the person that delivered my ticket. Doesn't matter if the cop's name is on it that wrote it. We're talking about the person that delivered it and put it on my truck. Do you understand that, Your Honor? There's a big difference. He delivered that ticket to me. He should ID my name and badge number.
Pigs, you guys are pieces of shit. Oh, no, I'm not going to do nothing. It's all constitutionally protected. I'm not worried about it. Fucking pigs.
I would be very surprised if I see this get called out, and if they do, they'll dismiss it. I'd be very surprised. Very, very, very surprised. Because this is going to go against their narrative. That night, that cop was in color of law. If anybody was to do if the ACLU would come down on Wyandotte and actually investigate this, they're pulling people over, they're taxing them without representation, they're trying to squeeze every dime they can out of somebody, and that's why they're using these old fucking alley restricted laws so they can, try to steal money off the people. It's just ridiculous. Not saying it's good, but even if the court, judge, prosecute, and jury would agree with it, well, it's not. This is a CI. It is what it is. And that's why everything that they do here, as soon as I get it into an appellate's court, it's going to be a totally, and I could pick it. I don't need to use them. I could use Wayne County. I could use the Third Circuit, or I could use Macomb County. I could choose wherever I want to appeal this at.
They think because Trump's in office that they're going to get something off of me.
Anyways, that right there is good enough. I think I've made my point. I think that when people are presented with this and they're afraid of that, and people don't know how to they don't know how to shit, where did it go? Damn it, where did it go? There it is. Okay, it's right in front of my face here. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go. You guys have a great night. God bless. Wolby's back quiet reading the mail for sure.
No, you ain't. No, you ain't. You're not going to touch me. You're out of policy. No, I don't have to. Get rid of some of the bias that you have for people with cameras.